Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Universe Mode, and we are on the Go Home Show to Summerslam. And we're starting off hot tonight with a tag team match involving the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, who will be facing two affiliates of the two men that they face at SummerSlam in Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. Tonight they face Dunne and Holland in tag team action, just to earn themselves a little bit more momentum heading into that big tag team match. As I previously stated in the past, Sheamus and McIntyre, they've been running roughshod through the SmackDown tag team division, with exception for, the Brawling Brutes in Holland and Pete Dunne, considering, they're kind of at an understanding here. I mean, they kind of have one goal in mind. They just want to bring gold to the Brawling Brutes in general. They don't care what members carry them around. They just want those SmackDown Tag Team Championships. As speaking of SmackDown Tag Team Champions, here they come. Zayn and Owens. And these two men right here, man, they've been dominating the tag team scene since winning those belts at WrestleMania. Zayn was able to find some success in singles competition last week, facing off against Pete Dunne. Tonight, the two men have their tag team partners to look out for them. Speaking of Dunne and Zayn starting off this match, and look at this, a brainbuster to start things off. What a way to kick it off, really. And a clothesline down from Pete Dunne. And leapfrogging Zayn over. Now Dunne has had enough. He's already got a Ridge Holland going in. And Holland, he's going to bring the power factor of the team. Oh my goodness, and what a drop kick. A suplex from Ridge Holland down to the mat. Zayn not faring too well against the obviously stronger of the two men in Ridge Holland. They call him Ridge the Fridge for a reason. And now Dunne's back in the match after Holland wore Zayn down enough for Dunne to kind of just do as he please. It's a count of one. Owens entered the ring though. Another count of one, just wearing down Zayn. Oh my goodness, and now just working over those limbs of Zayn. Dunne loves inflicting damage on the limbs of his opponents. I mean, there's a sick, twisted mind somewhere in the back of his head. And I hear a bunch of rummaging around in the back right now. I'm not sure what's going on. As here comes Owens to the ring against Pete Dunne. Oh my goodness, and lighting him up with strikes and chops. Oh, and a clothesline. Look at this, a senton from Owens. KO always gonna take time to taunt his opponent. A nice exploder from Owens, and I mean, looks like he's just gonna let Dunne pass and get that tag, because he probably welcomes the challenge of Ridge Holland, and of course he does, because Owens always welcomes a challenge. But Ridge Holland just flipped Owens right on his side, and look at this, just deadlifting him over. That's got to be at least 290 pounds of a man. Ridge Holland displaying some impressive feats of strength here tonight. Oh my goodness, and a shoulder tackle. And now Owens has to get his tag into Zayn. Here comes Sami Zayn now, firing up on Ridge Holland after he had to just see his buddy get taken out by him. A series of drop kicks gives Zayn the upper hand here. And a nice German from Zayn with the bridge. One gets a count of one. Oh my goodness. Holland was going for something, but he gets the tag to Dunne now. Now the pressure of both tag teams are in Zayn and Pete Dunne. And Dunne with a German of his own. Almost outdoing Zayn on the bridge as well. And look at this, Kimura lock, locked in. Completely out of nowhere, wrenching down on that arm. Zayn's going to want to find himself a way out before Dunne decides whether he wants Zayn to tap or snap. And Dunne driving Zayn into the corner. But Zayn's still in this one. Look at this, a Hurricane Rana from Sami Zayn. Getting a Blue Thunder bomb on Dunne. 1, 2, no, Dunne just got the shoulder up. Oh, but taking Pete Dunne down. Gonna try and keep Dunne in the corner of his team. Does not want to face the wrath of Ridge again. And look at that. What a beautiful tag team move from the tag team champions. And now KO ahead of steam. Steamrolling Pete Dunne with that European uppercut. And a drop kick, and got a lot of air on that one. And Owens now to the other side and gets one there too. Pete Dunne not looking too hot right now. But just as I say that, he catches Kevin Owens' arm and puts the match right back in the favor of the Brawling Brutes. And look at that! Kevin Owens is no small man. Ridge just launched him about probably 10 feet in the air. I don't think KO knows what just happened, let alone if that's ever happened to him in his entire career. But that completely threw Owens off, almost to the point where Dunne was able to take advantage of the fact. And a beautiful dissection of the tag team champions that we're seeing from the Brawling Brutes. And KO looking to fend off both members. Oh, and a nice super kick lands flush. Oh my goodness, and a body splash. But KO looked to got the worst of it. And a pop-up power bomb. He thought Dunne was isolated, but Dunne find himself back in the way, but now Zayn taking care of him. And look at this, gets the stunner on Ridge. Zayn's working on Dunne on the outside. Got it. Oh wait, no, Ridge just kicked out. Ridge kicked out of the stunner. Something we've barely seen ever in WWE in general. And look at this, another impressive display of power from Ridge Holland, taking out Kevin Owens. And that nasty gash on Holland's face, I mean, I don't know how he's doing all these moves, all these power moves with blood rushing down into... blood rushing into his brain and his eyes and his head. Oh no. Owens again finding a way out. Oh my goodness, what a lariat. And now Owens got him up for the package pile driver, but just lets him go. And taking care of Dunne. Make sure he's down for good this time. As Ridge Holland looks to be not in the best place. Look at that moonsault from Owens. 1, 2. No, Holland again. Getting the shoulder up. I don't think KO can believe what he's seeing here. Ridge Holland displaying some heart. Oh wait, no, Holland found his way out. Oh my goodness, and connects with a lariat of his own. KO rocked. Oh, look at that. Both men went for almost the same thing. And KO gets the super kick this time. And now Owens to the top rope, going for something here. A splash, but no, Dunne gets out the way. But Zayn hanging him out to dry. A match that we thought was just going to be friendly competition has quickly turned into something more. And it's quickly turned into two teams trying to prove who the better one is. And another super kick lands flush. And Dunne's going to want to find his way out of that corner. The more he stays in the corner, the more that favors Owens and Zayn. And look at this. They just hit the 1D. Almost sort of a slap to the face of the Usos, aka the team they beat to become tag team champions. And what's Zayn going for? Oh, a suicide dive on Ridge Holland. And Owens on the other side jumping on Dunne. The tag team champions fired up here tonight. And look at this, just boot scrubs to the face. Zayn, almost with a mini version of the haluva kick. Look at this, over and under. But no, Pete Dunne finding his way out of danger. Went for an X-Plex there, but no, Zayn powering out of it. And now beating down on Pete Dunne. Sheamus just has to watch on the outside. This is the fate that him and Drew will face at SummerSlam. And look at this. Zayn with a package pile driver of his own right. And now Owens gets the brain buster. I think we usually see that combination the other way around, but hey, whatever gets the job done. And now the stunner lands on Dunne. You gotta believe that's it. 1, 2, 3. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions fending off an impressive effort from Pete Dunne and Ridge Holland there. Especially Ridge Holland, man. And Zayn displaying the battle scars for sure. I mean, you're going to want to get that doctored up before their match with two of the heaviest hitters in WWE, and Sheamus and Drew McIntyre, who are going to be looking to take the champion's head off come SummerSlam. We're moving on with some women's action here tonight with Bianca Belair versus Liv Morgan. Bianca, this will be her last match heading into the pay-per-view against Charlotte Flair, where she finally gets her one-on-one match against Charlotte Flair after coming up short in matches where it wasn't just her and Charlotte, it was multi-women matches, and she never really had to. She never really got her fair one-on-one shot. She never was any of the people pinned between those matches. So I mean, in a way, you got to feel like she feels cheated out of that SmackDown Women's Championship, and SummerSlam is going to prove whether or not she indeed is better than the Queen and is the EST of all the WWE. Here comes Liv Morgan down to the ring. Looking to play spoiler here tonight and throw Bianca off her game heading into quite possibly the biggest match of her career.
We used to wonder if Liv Morgan could ever reach her potential. Well, she has done that and more. Yeah, who will ever forget when Liv Morgan won the Money in the Bank contract and managed to successfully cash in on Ronda Rousey to win the SmackDown Women's Championship.
The crowd heavily in favor of Bianca here. And I mean, how can you not be? She has been on quite the roll since staking her claim at that SmackDown Women's Championship. But Liv Morgan firing up on Bianca Belair. Just because it's Bianca's night on Sunday does not mean Liv Morgan would not want to throw her off her game and completely disrupt her momentum heading into that pay-per-view and potentially move herself up the ranks. I mean, it's every woman for himself here in WWE. Oh my goodness, what a drop kick from Liv Morgan. Trying to get the crowd behind her, as we heard them heavily in favor of Bianca Belair before the start of this bell. And you take one look at her and you know exactly why. I mean, this woman has everything you want in a superstar. What a splash from Bianca Belair. Morgan holding on that midsection, holding on to the ribs.
Oh, look at that torture their opponent. Oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man.
And look at this. Pressing her over her head. Oh my goodness, and she's not done there with a beautiful moonsault from Bianca Belair. Liv Morgan trying to fight her way out of this. But Bianca Belair is just on a different level here tonight. And that's the exact kind of level that she's going to want to be if she even wants to fare even the slightest of chances against Charlotte Flair. And look at this. Just gloating with the woman on her shoulder. But Morgan still in the fight. Measuring Bianca Belair up here for something. Morgan off the ropes and whoa! Man, she got some of it, but she definitely didn't get all of it, and I think she might have hurt herself in the process. I mean, I saw her fall straight down on her tailbone. You best believe Bianca is going to take advantage of a wounded Liv Morgan. Oh, she went for that earlier, got it, but this time Morgan was smart enough to see that one coming. Oh, look at that. Oh, and a drop kick into the corner. Bianca Belair not looking the best way right now. A 1 count is all Liv Morgan got. And now Bianca starting to fire up here. Into the pump handle. But wait, no, Morgan slips out and a roll-up. Is she going to get her off the roll-up? No, just a count of 1. Liv Morgan not being the easiest person to deal with right now. Sort of being a thorn in Bianca's side. Oh, wow, and face down to the mat. Liv Morgan looks to be out here, and oh my goodness, an elbow drop to the back. Oh, but Liv Morgan with an enziguri of her own. And now throwing her into the announce table. And these are two women that, you know, normally serve to the fans, but it's almost like the competitive nature in both women is starting to just display right out here in the middle of the ring. Oh, Morgan, though, went high, and Bianca was looking to cut her off. And now got her up. Oh, my goodness, a glam slam. Reminiscence of the Glamazon Beth Phoenix, who, you know, a woman like Bianca Belair definitely had to look up to in her way to WWE. Gets a count of 2 there. And now look at this, going for a 450, but no, Liv Morgan slipped out the way, and oh, Oblivion hits on Bianca Belair. Is this it? 1, 2, no, she didn't even get a 2 count. Liv Morgan cannot believe it. What are we seeing out of Bianca Belair? I'll tell you what it is. It's heart, it's resiliency, it's grit, and it's what she's going to need if she wants to beat Charlotte Flair for that championship. And now again going to that turnbuckle. Elbow drop down to the mat. And a stomp to the arm. Bianca Belair is just fully focused on that SmackDown Women's Championship match. But she's not going to want to underestimate a competitor like Liv Morgan. And a alley-oop bomb from Liv Morgan to Belair. And look at this, on the top rope this time with a hurricanrana from the top. Liv Morgan not wasting a moment. 1, 2, no. Oh, and a double foot stomp. And a drop kick to the face. Liv Morgan. The more this match goes on, it's not favoring Bianca Belair, considering she has that big championship match not even a week away. Oh, and the elbow to Liv Morgan's elbow to her ribs, which have already been targeted early on in the match. And now just mounting punches. Almost like a sign of frustration from Bianca Belair. And reasonably so, because Liv Morgan has been a pest this entire match. And I don't mean that like trying to discredit her or saying it in a bad way. I mean, she's been a disruptor for Bianca Belair this entire match. Every time Bianca thinks that she has her down and out, but this probably will be all she wrote, considering the KOD just hit. And Bianca Belair feeling the effects of that match as here comes the Queen. But Bianca's ready to go right now. But we all know Charlotte does things on her time and her time alone. Ladies and gentlemen, can Bianca Belair dethrone the Queen at SummerSlam for that SmackDown Women's Championship and finally cement her claim as being EST of WWE? We're gonna find that out in about 48 hours at SummerSlam when Belair takes on Liv Morgan. We're going to find out who comes out the SmackDown Tag Team Champions when Zayn and Owens take on McIntyre and Sheamus. And another thing we're going to find out is, can Seth Freakin Rollins be the man that finally ends the reign of Gunther here on SmackDown? Rollins in singles action tonight before the big match. And look at this, just as I mentioned that, Gunther is making his presence felt in the middle of the ring. And Rick Boogs, who I didn't even get to mention, was Rollins' opponent tonight. Going to town on Rollins as Gunther has completely thrown Rollins off his game. But here comes Rollins firing back. And a sling blade from Rollins taking down Boogs. And look at that. What a beautiful spinning crossbody down to the mat. And now Rollins getting back in his comfort zone with the Falcon Arrow. Gunther still in the middle of the ring, almost Like he's trying to get a sneak peek of what it's going to be like to face Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. And Rollins will be obliged to show him just that. Oh, and what a ripcord neck breaker there. Count of 8. Rollins gonna break the count though. And now Boogs heading back into the ring. Another sling blade from Rollins.
Clearly our guest commentator taking a vested interest in this superstar. Hold on, guys.
And Rollins distracted momentarily from Gunther. And Gunther's seen enough of his opponent at SummerSlam. And he's done the job of distracting Rollins. But wait, look at this. Rollins over the top rope. And now Rollins measuring Boogs. And a knee to the face. Went for something there, but Boogs countering out of it. And down on. Oh, what a rolling elbow from Rollins. And a knee to the face. And an elbow drop down to Boogs. Driving that elbow deep into his heart. Oh, what a single underhook facebuster there from Rollins with the cover. 1. No, Boogs needs more than that. But wait a minute. Rollins with the stomp. And with that, Rollins punches his ticket to SummerSlam. Despite the distraction from Gunther trying to throw him off his game. Heading into the marquee match between Seth Freakin Rollins and Gunther for that Universal Championship. Will Rollins be the man to finally dethrone and finally end the reign of Gunther? I mean, he's ruled SmackDown with an iron fist since becoming Universal Champion. And somebody, someone has to put that to an end, and I don't know if there's a better man for the job than Seth Rollins. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to find all that out this Sunday at SummerSlam.